Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Good morning from Dallas. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and it is time for your lucky numbers. Before I go any further, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. For those who are new to this, I have a large vase filled with red balls that have numbers on them. They're mixed in with crystals. And I pull out 6 numbers, and then, of course, those are your lucky numbers. Now, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for entertainment purposes only. However, if you happen to win anything using the lucky numbers, please give the show a shout out or bless the CashApp. Here we go. The first number is 16. The second number is 2. The third number is 11. That's interesting. 11 came out yesterday. The fourth number is 52. The fifth number is 12. And the sixth number is 63. Okay. Let's read these back and then I'll go over what's resonating and things of that nature. The first number is 16. The second number is 2. The third number is 11. The fourth number is 52. The fifth number is 12. The sixth number is 63. All right. Definitely number 2. Definitely number 2 out of this is resonating strongly. The reason I'm saying that is because you can find 2 in 4 out of 6 of these numbers. Because the number 2, number 11, because 1 plus 1 is 2. Then you have 52 and 12, which has the number 2 in them. If 2 is really resonating with some of you, whenever you decide to play the lottery, if you're using this to play the lottery, again, you don't have to necessarily use lucky numbers to play the lottery. It could relate to something else. But for those who are playing the lottery, whenever is on your spirit, it's resonating with you to play, you may want to play with 2s. like what we have here, where we have 52, we have 12, we have 2, 22, 32, 42, those type of numbers, because that may be the situation. If you listen to one of my lucky numbers before, I forgot, was it last week? I forgot what episode it was, but I pulled up the truck just started up by the window. So if you hear a truck engine in the background, that's what's going on. There, the parking lot is right by my window. So anyways, but I had mentioned, I think it was the Powerball, if I'm not mistaken. And with the Powerball, they had the number 8 in, I think it was 5 numbers, because they had like 28, 38, 48, 17. It was crazy. So that may be one of those situations. Also, during one of the other lucky numbers readings, where I was talking about the number 5, where I was like, 5 is really resonating with me for some reason. I was like, why is 5 resonating with me? And then it was either in the Powerballs or the Mega Millions. 3 or 4 out of the numbers that were pulled ended in 5. I was thinking it was going to be like just 5 by itself, but it was 5 at the end. So it was like 15, 25, 35, and so on and so forth. So I'm telling you, if 2 is resonating with you, then you may want to play 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, 52, whichever of those resonate with you. Another number that is resonating with me that I did not pull is the number 10. So if 10 is resonating with you, then you may want to consider using the number 10 and playing that one. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. 63, obviously you can reduce that to 9 if it's too high, but I think 63 isn't too high. So you can reduce it to 9. 9 isn't resonating with me that much. 7 is resonating with me because 1 plus 6 is 7 and 5 plus 2 is 7. So if 7 is resonating with you, you may want to consider playing the number 7 as well. All right. So those are your lucky numbers for December the 7th, Tuesday. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.